In our studies, we find that people believe that negative advertising is less influential, it's going to be less persuasive, they counter-argue it more, they give fewer support arguments to it, and yet it has a stronger impact on kind of migrating or changing their voting intention. You get some people strengthening their position for the candidate who's being criticized, and then you get some people, about the same size group, moving toward the advertising. The folks who are digging in their heels and kind of strengthening their position, protecting and defending their candidate, they're going to vote for that candidate anyway. What's interesting is the people shifting, and they didn't flip-flop their positions entirely in our study, but they moved toward, and if you can think about it, if it's a few months before the election, there are a lot more people who are more in the middle, who are more uncertain. And that's the kind of movement, in opinion, that the campaigns seek with the negative advertising. The risks are a backlash among the people who support you, potentially, depending upon the strength of the negative advertising, and the risks that you could turn off independent voters or voters who are uncertain. The impact that's been observed over time among the folks who are on the ground doing the campaigns, seeing the numbers move, that those, over time, those risks are outweighed by the perceived gains. Negative advertising stands out from most commercial communication that you see because it's most commercial communication that deals with the positive aspects or the benefits of particular products. People don't like it, but it works. It's worked to the point where it's used excessively today. And this campaign has been, I mean, 50, 60, 70% of the ads are negative ads, right? But yet that now creates a new common background, you know, in common context, where actually a positive ad might knock people over because they just haven't seen any, right? And an ad that actually focuses on a solution, as opposed to tearing down the other guy, may be very attention-getting. Negative is more attention-getting and newsworthy, and people are, you know, it's more of an environment where you choose where to go, and you're going to direct your attention, as opposed to, again, TV. You're just sitting and listening, or you might happen to hear a radio ad. But it's also, you know, it's a very different culture than broadcast media, in the sense that I think generally you have younger viewers who become more accustomed to very attention-getting, at times almost, you know, racier stuff, and it's an environment that probably encourages more extreme kinds of communication for that reason.